Hi there, welcome to the channel. I'm Beatrice. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much for coming back. Today's class is a Yin Yoga class for our hip flexors, specifically our psoas, but also other muscles such as the quads, the quadriceps at the front of our thighs. And all you need for this class is a bolster if you have one. If you don't worry, you can do it with 2 blocks. And when you're ready, come practice with me. We are starting this class lying down on our back, already giving space to the hip flexors after perhaps a day of sitting or driving. If you have the bolster, place it under your knees. If you don't have the bolster, place 1 block under each knee at the first or second height. And slowly come down to your back. Take your time to get there. Adjust the bolster, adjust the blocks. And if you'd like something placed under your head, such as a blanket, you can do that as well. Relax your shoulders. And you can have your hands on your abdomen, or perhaps you want to open them out wide. And start to notice how your hip flexors are feeling today. Notice the area around the groin and perhaps a little bit further up and down into the front of your thigh. And if you have your hands out to the side, start to take them on the abdomen, just above your navel. And begin to notice your breath. In Yin Yoga, we don't really change the breath. We stay with our natural breath, as soft and calm as possible. So notice the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen, rising onto the palm of your hands and relaxing as you breathe out. Come into a first posture. Start to bring the soles of your feet on the ground. So rolling the bolster a bit further up. And then from here, press the heels of the feet into the ground so you can lift the hips and roll the bolster under the sacrum, just above your sitting bones and underneath your lower back. If you don't have the bolsters, again, you can use 1 block for this one at the lowest height underneath your sacrum. Rest on the bolster for a moment. Find the space that's comfortable for you so you can let go of the hips. And from here, extend the left leg forward and invite the right knee to your chest. And let the left leg become really heavy. If you don't want to hold your knee, you can hold your thigh if that feels more comfortable for you. Another option would be to have a strap around your thigh. If the leg feels really far away, make sure that the shoulders are softening on the ground, the head is on the ground. And as usual, I leave you space for silence to feel into the body. Slowly start to come out by taking the right foot back down. Slowly find the ground with the sole of your right foot. Slide the left foot in as well and take a moment in between. Notice the sides. When you're ready, take the left knee to your chest, extend the right leg long, and let the right leg become really heavy. And you can hold the back of your left thigh, your shin, you can use a strap. Slowly start to release the left foot down and follow with the right. And you can stay here for the next posture or extend both legs away from you. Be mindful of your back. If there's any pinching, keep your knees bent. Begin to take the soles of the feet to the ground. And press the feet to the ground so you can remove the bolster or the blocks. And slowly roll down. And when you're ready, come to lie on one side. And use your top arm to lift yourself up gently to hands and knees. Take your time to bring yourself up and come to all fours, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And take a few cat and cows before coming to the next posture. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Make this gentle and soft. So on your in-breath, lift your tailbone, soften the belly, open the chest. As you breathe out, let the head relax, look back, press the ground away gently. Round your shoulders and round all the way down the spine into the tailbone. Inhale, lift your tailbone, soften the belly, open the chest. Exhale, let the head soften back. Press the ground away, round your shoulders, all the way down the back into the tailbone. Take a few more with your own breath. Inhale, come back to center. Then for the next one, slide the bolster in front of your knees. Or you can do this after. If you have a block, you can try with the block, see how that feels for you. And step your left leg forward to a low lunge. So your thigh is resting on the bolster or the block. You might need to adjust for how it feels on your body. Then heel toe the left foot out to the side so your hands are to the inside of your foot. If you need support for your knee, you can take a blanket underneath, you can double the mat. You can be on your fingertips, or if that's a bit too much for you, you can rest your hands on the bolster or on your thigh. And take a moment to let the hips soften. If this version doesn't work for you, you're always welcome to remove the bolster and the block. You can soften the gaze down or perhaps close off the eyes. And a lifted lunge is actually quite nice to use the weight of your upper body to sink the hips a little further down, and the bolster helps soften the posture. Take your hands down when you're ready. And you can stay here, perhaps even stay upright, or you can come to swan pose. If this is not in your practice, please remain in low lunge or dragon. Otherwise, heel toe the left foot out to the right side and shift the hips a bit further back. So both hips are supported by the bolster now, if you're on the bolster. And rest your hands in front of you. Relax your left foot as much as possible. Don't feel like you have to flex it. You can even take it towards the bolster and let the hips relax. Relax the face, relax the shoulders. You can come further down if you need to, but always listen to your body and try to relax all the muscles around the hips. If you're on your forearms, slowly start to bring yourself up to your hands. Walk your hands back. Tuck your toes at the back, so the right foot. Lift the hips and take your time to transition out. You can remove the bolster or you can step straight back. So remove the bolster if you need to. Send the left leg back. Bring your hands as wide as your mat. You can take a downward facing dog to release from this side. If you'd like to take something else rather than downward facing dog, you can take a few cat and cows. If you're in downward facing dog, relax the head, soften the knees. Breathe. Roll the shoulder blades apart so you have space for the neck. Soften the knees back to the ground. If you have removed the bolster, you can take it back in front of your thighs and step your right leg forward this time. Again, option to not have the bolster as well, or the block if you're using the block under your left thigh this time. Soften the hips down and walk your foot out to the side. And I suggest that you come to the version where you're lifting up. So not only it makes it a little softer, but also it adds the element of the upper body weighing onto the hips. You can look down or close off the eyes. Use the bolster to relax your hands. Relax your shoulders. Now you can stay here or you can come to swan pose. Make that choice for yourself. Some swan pose, but also this type of posture that we're in right now can be quite challenging. So be mindful, be kind to yourself. If you want to come to swan pose, rest the hands down and heel toe the right foot over to the left and send the knee down towards the right side. And again, you can let the foot come in quite close or the heel on the bolster, which is what I'm doing. Relax the hands, relax the hips, and see how this side feels. Maybe you want to take a different version of it. You might want to stay upright if you have folded forwards or vice versa. And see how that feels. Take a moment. Start to come out by lifting up on the hands if you're leaning forward. Bring your hands in towards you. Tuck your toes under at the back so you can bring the knee a bit further in and remove the bolster. And then take your time to invite the right leg back. You can take a few cats and cows, or you can come to downward facing dog. Slowly lower the knees to the ground and come back around to lying on your back for Shavasana. You can bring the bolster under your knees once again, or maybe this time you want to have your legs extended completely. Take your time to slowly lower yourself down to your back. Rest your hands anywhere for comfort, roll the shoulders down. And settle for a few moments of silence. You can stay here for as long as you need to, and whenever you decide to come out, make sure to be gentle. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and if you have, please give it a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you can, please share with your friends and family. Thank you.